right. So, Abdel, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time to being a part of our community and practice channel here on YouTube. And on behalf of Setsi, we want to thank you so much for your leadership today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, as always, we begin by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands that we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toil without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. So, if you can please do us the honors by introducing yourself to our listeners or viewers and tell us about your amazing work.
Yeah, thank you for having me again. My name is Abdel. I'm one of the directors here at Black VC. So Black VC is a non-for-profit organization. In the US, it's a larger organization that creates an ecosystem for Black investors to help infuse capital into entrepreneurs, Black entrepreneurs. Some of the work that they do in the US is helping existing VCs connect with each other, connect with LPs, connect with investors, and connect with promising deals. But they also help bring new talent into the ecosystem. So they have different programmings like breaking into venture and Black Venture Institute that helps existing leaders in the ecosystem, Black executives that are looking into entrepreneurship, looking to invest into up and coming entrepreneurs, and also help bring the new talent, young graduates looking into breaking into the venture capital space, helping them with training to get the skill sets they need to become successful investors. And finally, they create programming or events that brings the VCs together, brings the investors together, and creates a ecosystem where they can share stories, share success, and challenges, and help each other out. And so we're basically Black VC Canada, the Canadian arm of that organization, first expansion beyond the US. And we're hoping to create similar programmings, bring a lot of the learnings here in Canada, and help support the Canadian venture ecosystem to ensure that there is representation in this important industry. So that's a little bit about Black VC. About myself, yeah, I actually used to be a VC. Worked for a fund called Relay Ventures. After that, worked for a venture studio where my 9 to 5 was building startups. And now I'm actually building my own startup. It's called Kiwi Charge. So the work that we do here at Black VC is very relevant for what I'm doing right now, even though I'm not an investor. I see the impact of having representation, Black representation within the investor side of things to ensure that Black entrepreneurs are able to get the funding that is extremely underserved and underprovided for.
Wow, that's amazing and so needed here. Thank you so much for what you do. So what inspires you about the work that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. It was being in both sides of the table. Being an investor initially, not seeing a lot of Black investors in the ecosystem. We basically know each other, and that's how few of us there are. So seeing it from that side of that. Sorry about that. Okay, we might have to do that one again. So do you want to ask the question again?
Well, since I answered the question, okay, they'll chop that and then redo your answer. So you go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
But just from memory, like what inspires you about the work that you do?
Yeah, it's what inspires me is the fact that I had the chance to be on both sides of the table. So initially, as an investor, um, seeing that there aren't that many of us within especially the Canadian ecosystem, we basically know each other at this point. So and it's really important to have someone that understands the challenges, has that perspective of a Black individual that can relate that to their investment decision and bring that insight when making investment decisions. And within the Black entrepreneurial ecosystems, less than 0.5% of the capital is going to Black entrepreneurs. So we're extremely underrepresented when it comes to investment dollars. So seeing that was a big turning point. And then also from the entrepreneurial side of things. So right now, as an entrepreneur looking to fundraise, there are many challenges that are unique to us. So having both perspectives really emphasized and really solidified the importance of the work that we're doing here at Black VC.
Awesome. So actually, you just touched it. Like, what are some of the challenges and barriers you face while doing your work?
Yeah. So one of the things when it comes to the venture capital space is there isn't a lot of transparency when it comes to the process, when it comes to deal flow. A lot of times, and this is one of the best advice I give to entrepreneurs is if you're looking and if you're seeking for funding, you want to make sure that you have that relationship with the investors well beforehand. So you build that relationship, you build that trust so that when it is time to fundraise, you're able to reach out to these investors and secure the capital you need. But the challenge becomes is how do you get Black entrepreneurs into those spaces where those connections can be made? So that's one area that here at Black VC we're looking to address is bring investors and entrepreneurs together, help them make those connections well ahead of time before they need the capital. So that's one area we're looking to address. And that's an area I'm focused on is building those bridges between the entrepreneurs and the VCs. But Black VC is at the core venture investor focus. Those are our members as investors here in Canada and the US. So a lot of our work revolves around creating programming that enriches their experience, helps them, connect with other investors, connect with investors and LPs that would invest into their funds, helping them access deal flow to help them make great investment decisions. And also help future talent. So creating programming that helps new graduates, um, executives from outside the ecosystem, successful executives that are looking to maybe deploy some of their own capital, maybe looking to connect and play a role of a scout where they're able to connect promising entrepreneurs with funds that they work closely with. So our role and a big part of our mission is increasing the number of Black investors into the ecosystem to match the percentage of the Black population within Canada. And we're in the early stages of our journey, but we're very committed. It's an important cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. That seems to be one of the weak points here is to really connect something like someone of yourself and what you do with Black businesses here in Canada. It's been going on for a very long time. So we're happy to have you here on this side.
Absolutely.
Um, awesome. So is there anything new that you want to amplify in your work right now?
Yeah, so we're looking to grow our team, and we're looking for partners to help us with some of our programming. So we're looking to promote some different initiatives that we're working on, and we would encourage folks to visit our website, join our wait list, and keep up with the different programmings that we're developing. So our programming fits under three buckets. Um, Social events where we bring investors together, where we help amplify some of the work that we do at different events. So in the month of September, we're going to be participating in Elevate, a conference happening here in Toronto. And it's a great opportunity for folks to come learn more about the innovation entrepreneurial ecosystem, connect with investors that are members of Black VC, but also connect with different organizations that support entrepreneurs. So we're part of the Black Innovation Zone, a consortium of different organizations coming together to support entrepreneurs. So the best way to stay in touch is to visit our website, join our wait list, or join our mailing list, I should say, and stay up to date with some of the different initiatives that we're working on.
Yes, absolutely. Um, okay, so let me ask you, how do you feel about the future of social impact in Canada, and like, what does success look like to you in that aspect of, the future?
Yeah. So from a Black VC perspective, we think entrepreneurship is going to play a big role when it comes to prosperity within Canada and across all communities. So we're playing our part in terms of helping bring that capital into the Black ecosystem. That's the way to have multi-generational impact when it comes to prosperity, and so we think it's a powerful entrepreneurship is a powerful tool to drive social impact, and that's why we're committed to enriching the investor ecosystem, but also connect and doing our part to enrich the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So we're very excited to partner with various organizations to help drive policy, drive change, and raise awareness about the possibility of what could be if the right measures are taken.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful start just to have a business like yourself to elevate, Black from all different areas of business, and really to elevate them into prosperity for the future because we're having so many back and forth here, especially in Canada. I mean, if you're familiar with, little Jamaica and having to go through, just construction destroying our businesses, like we can't
Mhm.
win here.
Yeah,
So there's always something that will cause a disturbance within our business umbrella. So we appreciate a business like yours coming together and really helping to elevate and push through those barriers. You know what I mean? That there is a way out. So we thank you so much for this. So I'm going to say my last question to you, which what is your closing thoughts and calls to actions at this time?
yeah. The biggest one I would say is connect with us. We're a young organization. There's a lot of moving parts, and we're always looking for partners to work with. We're always looking for members to join, and we're also looking for folks to join our team to help us grow. We're a young team right now. We're all volunteers. And if you're passionate about entrepreneurship, if you're passionate about investments into entrepreneurs, investing into entrepreneurs. And if you believe, like we believe, that entrepreneurship is going to be one of the biggest drivers of prosperity within not only the Black ecosystem across Canada, I would encourage you to come join us and help us build the future.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you so much. Could you just leave the website that if we wanted to join the subscription list?
Yeah, absolutely. So the website is blackvc.ca, and black is without the A. So as you can see, let's see, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So black
Yeah.
blackvc.ca, and you'll see different areas where you'll be able to join our mailing list.
Awesome. Awesome.
Amazing.
So, Abdel, thank you so much for this. We really appreciate it. It's very important to get this out there. And again, on behalf of SETSI, we thank you for your leadership today.
Thank you so much for having me. So it was an absolute pleasure.
Awesome. So we will close the way that we began by acknowledging the original stewards of the various lands that we are on. We also acknowledge our ancestors. We acknowledge all those who toil without compassion or compensation. We acknowledge all the elders and community stalwarts whose shoulders we stand on as we build, share, learn together for our collective liberation and sovereignty. All right, so Abdel, I'm sure it's not a goodbye. It's a see you later. There'll definitely be a lot of collabs that me and Setsi and yourself can be doing. All right.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. See you
All
soon.
right. Take care. Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.